Hey, Dean Winchester. Anybody see my brother Sammy? Sammy! Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Rantas Reviews. My name is Kevin Ranta and I'm your host for this review. This is actually a special review. As you can tell, I've even kind of costumed, outfitted up. If you're familiar with the show Supernatural, it is about two brothers, Dean Winchester and Sam Winchester, and their hunt against evil, I think is the best way that I could say that. They're hunters, they hunt evil. Evil can be vampires, wendigos, werewolves, demons, angels, and literally heaven and earth at this point. So I've been on for 15 seasons. I've been a die-hard fan of the show, and I wanted to do this special review video. I wanted to get it done before Halloween, but unfortunately I didn't have the time. But I did want to get the costume going because I actually wore this for a Halloween party. I had his pendant, his medallion, the Samulet, that's what they call it. I have the Samulet, but I lost it at a party, and I don't know where it is. I didn't go to a party, but I lost it around Halloween, and it's unfortunate because I wanted to wear it for this video, but I got the jacket, got the overshirt. I don't know how he doesn't heat up, always wearing so many layers, but this always seems cold where they're at. So anyway, I wanted to spice things up, but I'm gonna take the jacket off because it's kind of hot in the studio, and I just can't. But I'll leave the overshirt on because honestly, he's always wearing an overshirt. Hi, I'm Dean Winchester. I like long walks on the beach, making review videos, and above all else, frisky women. Hope you enjoy the Dean Winchester impressions, and above all else, let's get into the reviews. All right, so I have two items here, and I just have to say, from a cosplay point of view, these products are freaking sweet, or as Dean would call it, awesome. I have two items, both made famous in the show, different seasons, different times, mainly in the first half of the show, though in like the first 6 seasons. They do pay a visit and return at different times in the show. Sometimes Sam loses one, sometimes Dean loses one, sometimes they break, sometimes they come back. It's kind of how the show goes, but I'm gonna start with the first one. First one was a product it's actually a gift that was given to me. It's not the Colt revolver, it's not the exact one that has like the pentagram etched in and the, accents are different, but it's a high quality like piece. It's got the rack action, come on here, show it on this one, and it's actually has a like spinning cylinder. So again, this one isn't out of the show. It's not an exact replica, but it's a replica of a revolver that's very close. I got some cool product shots in the studio of it. This was a gift that was given to me. I believe the retail value of it was around $100, maybe $120. So they definitely have high quality material. The barrel itself is not hollowed out, so it is filled in with like metal. Not a bad thing. If anything, it's just a super heavy revolver and a little bit rickety sounding. This was a company I think made in Spain, and it shipped internationally and got to me. If I recall, the shipping method was kind of rough, but I don't know what the company is, and unfortunately I can't give them props, but you can find a lot of these model revolvers, a lot of replicas on there, but super high quality, and if it helps keep the demons away, well, that's A-okay. Got a GED and a can-do attitude, Sammy. Sammy! Super cool revolver. It's not like a lot I can really go into it. I mean, I give the heft to it a 10 out of 10. Seems a little rickety. I'd say that's probably more like a 6 out of 10 on like how well constructed it is. But the handle itself is really cool. It's actual wood grips and the accents on it's cool. It's kind of like a piece of history. I feel like an officer in like the Civil War, I don't know, even like the Wild West, or a pirate, like, not pirate, this is like past that timeline, but anyway, made in Spain on the side. I give the revolver, if I were just review it as a regular product, plus it's kind of old, I've put a lot of use into it, I'd give it probably like an 8 out of 10. You can get a lot of ones on there, there's a lot of detail-oriented ones, but this is mine, and I love it, so keeping that there. And then the next product we have, this was made on Etsy. I don't know the person who made it. If I find out, I'm definitely gonna give them their props and give them a little shout out. But it was also a gift that was given to me. This was given to me for my birthday this year, and it was actually given to me early, and I couldn't wait, and I opened it one night when I was kind of drunk. So it is the made famous by the Winchesters demon hunting knife. I gotta say, for something bought on Etsy, knowing that somebody like handmade this, it's freaking cool, man. Overall, I'll cut to the chase. I don't need to go into a lot on the review for like the score for it. I give this piece a 10 out of 10. I think the engraving could have been a little bit more like deeper into the blade, but for what you can see on it, it's very accurate. The handle, the grip on it is like super cool. It's not the most ergonomic knife, but for what it is, like a cosplay piece, very well done, very high quality. One thing I want to note on it is this is metal. Like, this is not a rubber knife, this is not a plastic, this is actual metal. These points are like sharp enough to be almost like a saw blade. So this isn't something that if your like 7-year-old runs in and goes, "Mommy, I want to be Dean Winchester for Halloween," don't go online and buy him this. If your son does come in saying he wants to be Dean Winchester for Halloween, then you got a pretty cool kid. But get him something that isn't going to hurt anyone, especially themselves. But as far as like a collector of knives or someone who just likes, I collect knives, I've got a lot of pocket knives, a lot of fixed blades, this was really cool. This was a gift that was given to me, and I hold it at the highest honor. I give this one a 10. Leather sheath, super cool, super high quality as well. The only thing that I think could have had a little more quality in it was there was a little like leather button strap for like safety to hold it in. I ended up taking it out because it was like 3 times bigger than it needed to be, and it made it kind of like, you know, hard to get the knife in and out. So I'm not gonna use this as far as like a tool or like for outdoor stuff, but as far as just a cool piece, super cool. Super duper cool, man. So there's not gonna be an assessment review of them. Again, I give the revolver an 8 out of 10 and I give the knife a 10 out of 10. Just didn't like the little loop that it came with, and without it, it's like there's no safety to the blade. So that's the only con on that one. But overall, very happy with these pieces. They go really well for the cosplay aesthetic. I might do a Dean Winchester cosplay at some point, and honestly, I'll just be stoked to see how those turn out because I have 2 of the most key ingredients. Thank you again for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my Supernatural special review of a revolver that is similar to the Colt revolver and a knife that is basically a 1-to-1 scale of the knife Sam and Dean use. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe to the page to make sure you're always notified when I'm uploading new content. And until then, I'll see you on the next review.